So, Gravity Assisted Power Project, basically I've come to some conclusions regarding the project. Basically, if it's, purely mechanical, connected to a load when you're generating electricity, the device is going to have to be enormous, about the size of a carnival ride. So to keep the overall size down of the project, I was doing some experiments with, the hand crank generator to, charge up a capacitor. This is a 125 volt, 7800 microfarad cap, and basically the way it's geared now is, it's real easy to charge the cap. Depending upon how the PMA is geared, there's very little load, to get it charged up to, that's 64 volts, and I was doing some experiments with resistive loads, and when you discharge the cap, you get like a 10 amp pulse, and well, this is scary, but when you short out the cap, you get a big pop and a big rush of current. So the idea at this point is to have two capacitor banks, one will charge while the other one's discharging, charge, discharge, charge, discharge, and that'll keep the the load or the output of the system isolated from the PMA. So the PMA will always have a light load on it, because all you're doing is charging a standard capacitor bank, and then I'll have an electronic control system to discharge one bank as the other bank is charging, and the whole cycle will repeat, and that'll keep the overall device relatively small. I'm thinking within the it's not going to get much bigger than it is now, but then it'll be more functional and affordable. What's going on there? And you can see it makes there's a lot of there's a lot of power release there, or energy, whatever you want to call it. So it'll keep the whole overall project much more affordable. And the only thing that has to be developed at this point is the electronic charge and discharge system. That'll charge one bank while the other one's discharging, charge the other bank while the other one's discharging. So we'll have to create that circuit. But basically, at this point, with a 15-pound orbiting weight on the what are we going to call it? The gravity-assisted power device. We'll easily be able to charge capacitor banks, standard capacitor banks, and then the energy that's stored in those capacitors will be used to, drive other loads, like charged batteries or resistive loads. Things are looking up. Oh yeah, the windshield wiper motor will have to be replaced with a, an overall longer lever arm, and probably a pneumatic ram, because at certain points during the rotational arm cycle, you require a very fast, shifting of the system, and it seems like a pneumatic ram will be able to accomplish that. And so basically, the overall concept is still valid. It's just going to take a little more work to do the final testing. So enjoy the day. Cheers.